As you walk through city streets or stroll past parks, you might notice something alarming. More and more people are living without a home. This isn't just a problem confined to one city or state. It's a growing epidemic that is sweeping across America faster than most of us realize. This video will take you through the heart of this crisis, shedding light on its causes, the faces behind the statistics, and what we can do to help. But wait, before we dive fully into this, take 2 seconds and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on our future amazing content. And hit the like button. America's homeless epidemic is spreading faster than you think. The rising numbers. Statistics paint a grim picture. According to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, nearly 650,000 people experienced homelessness on a single night in January 2023. That's a staggering number, but it doesn't fully capture the reality. Each one of those numbers is a person with a story, a family member, or a friend. Many more are in temporary shelters or living in unstable situations, pushing the total number to over 3.5 million at any given time. Imagine walking past a family huddled together on a sidewalk, their belongings packed into a few shopping bags. That's a mother trying to shield her child from the cold, a father who once had a steady job, and a daughter who dreams of having a place to call home. This is not just an issue of statistics, it's about lives in crisis. The root causes of homelessness. 1. Affordable housing crisis. The affordable housing crisis stands at the forefront of America's homelessness epidemic. In cities across the nation, rents have skyrocketed, often outpacing wage growth. This disparity creates a painful dilemma for many families. Should they pay the rent or buy groceries? For a young couple working full-time jobs, the stress is palpable. They may diligently budget and cut back on expenses, yet the rising cost of living makes every month a challenge. One unexpected expense, a medical bill, car repair, or even a job loss, can plunge them into a financial crisis, leaving them just one step away from eviction. As demand for affordable housing continues to exceed supply, low-income families find themselves pushed to the margins, often forced into substandard living conditions or out onto the streets. The cycle of poverty becomes increasingly difficult to escape as the lack of stable housing undermines their ability to maintain employment or pursue educational opportunities. This issue isn't just about housing. It's about dignity, stability, and the basic human right to a safe home. 2. Mental health and substance abuse. Mental health issues and substance abuse often go hand in hand with homelessness, creating a vicious cycle that's hard to break. Many individuals living on the streets struggle with untreated mental health conditions that might have been manageable with proper support. Picture a young man who, after losing his job, finds himself overwhelmed by depression. Unable to cope, he turns to drugs for temporary relief, but that only exacerbates his situation. Without access to mental health services or rehabilitation programs, he spirals further into addiction, isolating himself from friends and family. His story is not unique. Countless individuals find themselves trapped in a cycle where mental health issues lead to substance abuse, which in turn deepens their homelessness. The absence of a support system, a stable home, family, or community, can turn a temporary setback into a long-term crisis, pushing many deeper into despair and homelessness. 3. Job loss and economic instability. Job loss and economic instability are major contributors to homelessness, particularly in times of crisis. The COVID-19 pandemic exposed just how fragile our economic systems can be. Many people suddenly found themselves without work, facing layoffs and cutbacks that seemed unimaginable. Consider a single mother who worked hard to support her 2 children, only to lose her job when her company downsized. With bills piling up and no savings to rely on, she quickly falls behind on rent. This scenario plays out across the country, especially in vulnerable communities where families live paycheck to paycheck. The fear of losing a job looms large, and when it happens, it can lead to a cascade of problems. Missed payments, eviction notices, and ultimately homelessness. The emotional toll of job loss can be just as damaging as the financial consequences, leaving families feeling defeated and hopeless. Oh, and by the way, I know you're liking this video already. Go ahead right now and show me some love by hitting the like button. Done. Alright, let's continue. The human impact of homelessness. The impact of homelessness extends far beyond the immediate need for shelter. It affects individuals and families in profound and often devastating ways. Living on the streets or in temporary shelters subjects people to health issues, emotional trauma, and social isolation. For many, daily life becomes a struggle for survival. They must navigate extreme weather conditions, sweltering heat in summer or bitter cold in winter, while dealing with hunger and safety concerns. Imagine a young girl trying to focus on her schoolwork in a crowded shelter, where the noise and chaos make it nearly impossible to concentrate. Her aspirations feel distant, overshadowed by the harsh reality of her living situation. The emotional scars of homelessness can be long-lasting. Many individuals experience feelings of shame, fear, and hopelessness. Social isolation compounds these feelings. Friendships and family ties often fray under the strain of homelessness. As they grapple with their circumstances, the dream of a better future seems just out of reach, leaving many to wonder if they will ever escape the grip of homelessness. The human impact is profound, highlighting the urgent need for solutions that address not only the symptoms of homelessness, but also its root causes. Now, what can we do? While the problem of homelessness can feel overwhelming, there are meaningful ways each of us can contribute to combating this crisis. Here are some actionable steps to consider. 1. Advocacy and awareness. Spreading awareness about homelessness is crucial in fostering understanding and encouraging action. Many people remain unaware of the scale of the crisis and the complex factors that contribute to it, such as economic instability, mental health issues, and the lack of affordable housing. Start conversations with friends and family about the realities of homelessness. Share articles, documentaries, and personal stories on social media to enlighten others about this pressing issue. Consider organizing informational sessions in your community to educate others. The more people understand the challenges faced by those experiencing homelessness, the more likely they are to take action themselves. By raising awareness, we can inspire a collective effort to address this crisis and create a sense of urgency around finding solutions. 2. Support local charities. One of the most impactful ways to make a difference is by supporting local charities and organizations that provide assistance to those experiencing homelessness. This can take many forms. Donations, whether it's food, clothing, hygiene products, or financial contributions, every little bit helps. Consider collecting items in your neighborhood or workplace and donating them to a local shelter or food bank. Imagine the relief a family feels when they receive a warm meal or a cozy blanket on a cold night. Volunteering. Your time is just as valuable as material goods. Volunteer at a local shelter, soup kitchen, or outreach program. Serve meals, help organize donations, or provide support in any way you can. Seeing the gratitude in someone's eyes can be a powerful motivator and a reminder of the impact of kindness. Organizing drives. Initiate clothing drives or food drives in your community. Rally your friends, family, and coworkers to gather supplies for those in need. Visualize a community coming together to ensure that everyone has access to basic necessities, and the joy on a child's face when they receive a warm coat in winter can be incredibly rewarding. 3. Push for policy changes. Advocating for policy changes is essential for addressing the root causes of homelessness. Many systemic issues, such as the lack of affordable housing and inadequate mental health resources, contribute to the crisis. Here's how you can get involved. Stay informed. Educate yourself on local and national policies that affect homelessness. Understanding the landscape will enable you to advocate effectively. Engage with policymakers. Write letters or emails to your representatives urging them to support policies aimed at combating homelessness. Attend town hall meetings or public forums to voice your concerns and ask questions about what's being done at the local level. Join movements. Look for local organizations that are actively advocating for changes in housing policies, mental health services, and social support systems. Your involvement can help amplify their message and push for meaningful reforms. Change often starts at the community level, and your voice can be a powerful catalyst for transformation. 4. Engage with the community. Getting involved in your local community can create a supportive network that fosters understanding and effective solutions to homelessness. Here are some ways to engage. Attend meetings. Join local meetings focused on homelessness or community development. Listen to the experiences of others and share your thoughts on potential solutions. Engaging with a diverse group of people can open your eyes to new perspectives. Participate in discussions. Engage in discussions with community leaders, social workers, and those who have experienced homelessness. Their insights can provide valuable information on the challenges faced and potential strategies for addressing them. Join organizations. Look for organizations in your area that focus on homelessness. Whether they offer direct services or advocate for policy changes, becoming a member can help you contribute meaningfully to their mission. Building connections with others who share your passion can create a stronger collective impact. By actively participating in your community, you can help break the stigma surrounding homelessness and foster empathy and understanding. Together, we can create a supportive environment that encourages action and leads to real change. In conclusion, America's homelessness epidemic is more than just a statistic. It's a reality affecting millions of lives. By understanding its root causes and the human stories behind the numbers, we can all play a part in addressing this pressing issue. Let's work together to raise awareness, provide support, and advocate for change. Every effort counts, and together we can help bring hope back into the lives of those facing homelessness. Remember, behind every statistic is a human being, a child, a parent, a friend. Let's be the voices that speak up for them, the hands that lend help, and the hearts that show compassion. Together, we can make a difference. Let us have your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for joining us. If you found this information enlightening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content about cities and cultures from around the world.